Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Into the air right away is Allen.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Derek Harmon.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide loop for Cook.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
5 wide. Go.
Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook
from 21 yards away.
And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
43-yard line.
Over. Get 300. Get 3. Done. Jump out. Look again.
To throw is Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
88.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
28-yard gain. And the Steelers first down.
Hey, 626. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
318.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now they'll change things up.
26. Jam.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Shedding the tackle. And he's got room.
Still on his feet. He's got a full head of steam.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Bills 14. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team Needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Rodgers.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
The middle, Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
318. Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Rodgers going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And
taking it right down Broadway.
He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 6-26. 30.
Rodgers now to throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here. 50. Wipe up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Back north. Back north. Hey, 88.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They run it again with Cook. Dances by him. And some space here.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure comes. Now Rodgers. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Brings up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He'll find Metcalf. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Back to throw again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
It's complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And completes it again to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go. 58.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Jump out.
Rodgers now from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Plant. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Green 18!
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's the score. Bills 42. Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
238 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Again, it's Cook.
Now he's loose again.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers 11. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Alex Highsmith
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Here's Rodgers.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Rodgers again now.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The Bills' 4-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why backfield. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL's single-game rushing record.
K-19!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10.
26. Look at the 8. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now to throw.
This ball complete. It's ETN on the crossing route.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.